Her son asked for a nice watch. Young boy is. Which one would you choose? This one. Look at this one. Get this for your son, bro.
I don't like that band.
No, this one or this one. So it'll be this one.
I like the dial on that one.
Yeah, they too.
But her son, how old is her son?
Young boy in high school. Like the same age as my
I'll
daughter.
probably That's
But you know what I mean? But she spoiled.
That's a nice job.
She spoiled that little nigga, man. She spoiled that little nigga.
all right.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom,
All right,
shalom.
me and the brother Shalom, we out here getting another live lesson. All right, before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Harakah, Ba'Dash.
double honor to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Peace and blessings to all the brothers doing this work of truth and in sincerity. To the few sisters listening and learning, ultimately to the elect. All right, and we out here, you know, we are Hebrew Israelites, as you know, for new viewers that might not know. We are Hebrew Israelites, and we preach the kingdom of heaven and the gospel, which is that the kingdom of heaven is coming for the Israelites, okay? But first, America must fall.
Shalom, shalom,
And
shalom.
America's falling very soon. Shalom. Y'all watching the shop like that. All right, and with America falling, all right, our kingdom has to come. But prior to America physically falling to its ruin, there's signs and symptoms and things that are going to happen. And we're currently living through those pains right now. And one of those great pains is this disruption or the disruption of the economy. And with the disruption of the economy, all right, prices go up, inflation is crazy, taxation is at an all-time high. And a result of that is that the people are struggling, everyone's unhappy, everyone's depressed, the mirth is gone, everyone's in that woe is me spirit. And that's going to usher in bad times, because right now we're in hard times.
Yep.
And they say hard times make strong men, but in the time we're coming into, because Americans have been so privileged for so long, that these hard times are going to usher in, are really going to bring out the weakness in people. And you're not going to start seeing strong people, but you're going to start seeing desperate people. Desperate people who will do anything just to get substance and get by. And it's going to be really, it's going to be rough in these days to come, man. It's rough now, but in the times to come, man, when there's no liberties and it's man versus man, black versus white, Asian versus Russian, all right, man versus beast, all right, all these different things, when this comes to pass, man, a lot of you people who are living in your security and your comfort, man, you're going to be humbled in that day.
I just Googled the temperament of Americans with inflation in 2024. And it says Americans are generally pessimistic about the economy and views of inflation as a negative force. It says in 2024, 83% of adults reported that inflation was a source of stress, and 69% said that the economy was a significant source of their stress. Perception. Americans view inflation as a negative force and rarely associated with any good economy. Lifestyle changes. Americans who say inflation is a major financial stress are more likely to change their lifestyles. For example, some people have cut back on eating out, dining out, taking trips, going to clubs. Did you see the repossession rate right now? Or cars getting repoed, right? Foreclosures at an all-time high, repossessions at an all-time high. Pawn shops are getting richer and richer because people are pawning goods, right? More and more businesses are failing.
It's almost in your favor now. To people who have like high car notes on old cars that ain't worth shit, it's almost in your favor to let them repo your shit, be done with the payment and let it fuck your credit up. And you just, now that you just freed yourself of $500, $600 a month, plus the $300-$400 insurance, that's $1,000 in your pocket. Now you take that in 2-3 months, you go buy you a hoopty, and then you like, I'm more car note free.
Yep.
But you got 12, 14, 15 grand on your credit and collections, but you, man, fuck my credit, man.
Yep.
I'd rather have money in my pocket.
Yeah, a lot of people are starting to I read this article earlier. It was either earlier today or yesterday, and it was saying that the new American dream is to leave America and live in either Eastern Europe, like in European countries, where the price of living is really low, or in Asia. A lot of people are leaving America to go live over there because he said most Americans are working 2 to 3 jobs just to even keep up with their
Still
normal
living
life.
paycheck to
So
paycheck.
literally, and mind you, and I can attest to this, and I'll use me real quick. I have a fairly good job. All praise to the Most High, right? I make a decent salary where I live alone. I own my house. I own my car. I do fairly well, right? But over the years, I've watched. I bought my house back in 2018. I've watched how I have an FHA loan where my mortgage was supposed to be at a set rate, right? My mortgage was at a set rate. And then literally, as inflation is going up, the taxes in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania have gone up. So I watched my mortgage, which I have a mortgage rate that is static, where it cannot change because it was FHA. That means it's
Fixed.
locked in.
It's fixed.
It's a fixed mortgage. That means my bill cannot go up. Guess how my bill has gone up by $600 over the years? Or my mortgage is going up by $600, not because my actual
Your rate went up.
rate went up. It's because of taxes. So the property taxes are going up. So which is making a lot of people who once, let's say, bought a house and their mortgage. I'm just using my mortgage originally was $1,500. $1,500 living in my neighborhood, which is pretty nice, up and coming. New developments. The property taxes started going up, and as the property taxes going up, my mortgage went from $1,500 to $1,600, and then now I'm over $2,000. Mind you, same rate, same everything, but taxes went up. Then I got a letter in the mail just recently saying that my taxes are going to go up again because my property value and my entire surrounding area, his value is going up. So now I'm over here going, damn. I went from paying $1,500 alone, now I'm paying upwards over $2,200, $2,300, $2,400 by myself. I still live alone. Now, all praise to the Most High. He's been keeping me afloat where I've been being able to pay it every month. I've been dealing with it myself every month. Nobody helps me with my bills, well, the Lord does, but you know what I mean. I don't have anybody else bringing in income other than myself. But I'm feeling the pressures of it. Like if I don't go to work, or if I miss like a week, so I have so with my salary, with my company, I have a salary where in my contract I got to work a minimum of 45 hours, right? So anybody you know that already works 40 hours can already be stressful. That extra 5 hours a week, right?
48,
Is so stressful that it is taking a toll on me.
sometimes 60.
Right now, mind you, I've learned how to adjust to it and everything, but it's been taking a toll on me. So now with inflation, my mortgage is going up because of taxes, right? The price of living is going up. I remember going to the Chinos, the Chinese store. I remember when you used to go to the Chinese store and get 4 chicken wings with fried rice on a platter, and I'm just throwing something out there real small. 4 chicken wings fried rice on a platter used to be like $5.50, $5.25. Now you go to the Chinos now, 4 chicken wings and fried rice on a platter, which is something that used to be so. I remember, yo, Pop, let me get $3. I need like $2 more to get 4 chicken wings fried rice on a platter. Now you go to the Chinos now, they be like $12.50. Like $12.50, then they charge like $2, $2.50 per chicken wing now. Like it's starting to get out of hand. So look, people are not able to afford America anymore, right? And these are those get that birth pains as we get closer and closer. You know what I'm talking about? The closer we get to the end, the more stresses of America is going to be poured out on the people. And you notice that the government doesn't care. The government doesn't care, man. The government wants us to believe that they're doing everything in their power to fix the economy, right? But each time we look up, the debt is going up trillions and trillions of billions and billions and trillions of dollars, and it seems no end to it, right? And who are they using to recoup this money? They're using the people, right? The meat bags, if you will, right? So people are starting to get more and more stressed out. Like we just got done reading about how people are not eating out as much, not dating as much, not buying cars, right? The car market is starting to come to a halt. People are not buying houses. The housing market is starting to come to a halt. People are not doing luxuries anymore.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom, shalom. People are not doing, my God, shalom, Maki. And Moses, shalom, Maki. But people are not doing the things that they once do. The mirth of this place is completely gone. And mind you, I'm feeling it. The Lord is blessing me where I'm being able to keep up with it. But I ain't gonna lie, if I look up and I'm not on point, something might come back and hit me in my head. My electricity rate went up. I just got my electricity bill, mind you. I've been paying, and this is me being honest, like almost $425 to $450 a month in just electricity bill. But mind you, I live alone, so the lights don't be on all day. The AC ain't running. I got central air, but it ain't running all day. I'm not really doing much to run up this bill. But guess what? Every time I look up, it's like 400. So I just gave you over 22,000 in my mortgage, over 400 just an electricity bill. Just think about my other bills that are piling up, right? So if I'm feeling the pressures and I have a fairly good job, I can only imagine the people who are not protected by Yahweh Shem Shah.
Those that are not making as much.
And those who are not making as much.
You got people out here still making like $12 an hour.
$12.50 an hour, $13
an hour.
Yeah, man.
And $20,000, $30,000 a year, man.
But but I was giving this testimonial because I wanted to add a little bit more to it before we get another precept. But I also noticed this is the first year in a long, matter of fact, this is the first year really in my life that so many people have hit me up for loans. Yo, bro, can I borrow 200? Yo, bro, can you spot me 1,000 until this? Yo, can I get $100 until next week? So many people are hurting so bad that they're starting to, I'm starting to get more pressure. Like people starting to reach out and ask for more money. And that's also stress because I got my own shit that I'm dealing with. And then people also asking for money. And this is how I know that the Murphy, this place is going, because more and more people are becoming cynical. More and more people are trying to cut corners. The crime rate is going up, right? Theft is skyrocketed. In Philadelphia alone, everything's decriminalized where cops don't even come. If somebody runs into this store right here, as long as nobody hurt and it was just a robbery, a break-in and stole goods, the cops not even coming. They say file a police report. Call your insurance company. Everything's been decriminalized, man. So the inflation rate in the Murphy, this place, is destroying people, man.
Khan said, my guy said, video games are not the same anymore, bro. Coming from a Call of Duty fiend. Bro,
Yeah,
I
like-
used to be 2020, it was like 2019, 2020, when Warzone dropped, 2021, I was heavy on that shit. And then I
but
just...
like this, I can attest to that because this brother don't even play on. He play on the PC.
Yeah,
you ever see him
bro,
play? He
I
be on the
just
PC.
play
With
Now, bro, I touch my game like once every
Yes,
couple
okay.
months now, bro. But it's just
Bro.
no time.
Yep.
The desire,
The
not
desire
there
not there.
anymore. It's just
working too much. Like I've been noticing that I've been going to work. I've been getting to work every morning around like 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Right, and I usually don't leave out of work no later than like 7:30, 8:30. So I'm thinking I'm doing 8 to 8. No time for myself. I come home. Maybe we come out. We got to get the Lord's work done. Sometimes he get off too late when we can't come out. So we're like, yo, we're going out tomorrow. Like we were supposed to come out yesterday, but we came out today. But look, this is the stresses of the devil, man. And it's only going to get worse as time goes on. This is why the Lord says, those who endure to the end, the same shall be saved. We got to endure this, man. But more and more people, we're getting closer and closer to Jacob's trouble because, now mind you, they're talking about these robots now that are taking a lot of the jobs, right? They're talking about automation, complete automation, right? You go into Walmarts now, automation now. You go into a lot of Targets and other different types of stores. Everything's automated. Self-checkouts, automated with face scans and everything. We are starting to see the end-all be-all, man. All right, but go ahead.
I couldn't necessarily find the scripture you was talking about,
All right,
but I know in another version it's Matthew 24:8.
Yeah, but there's one I think in Apocrypha that kind of, because remember and the Lord quotes from the Apocrypha. Yahushua quotes from the
It might
Apocrypha.
be-
Matthew 24. Remember Yahushua quoted from
It
the
might be
Apocrypha.
second Ezra.
It might be second.
It wasn't.
But it's cool. But bring out what you had. It's all
That's
good.
my search. Alright, but I got Baruch 3. Going back to the money situation, Baruch 3 and 8. Let me see if I can start up. Give me one moment. Alright, verse 7. And for this cause thou hast put thy heart in our fears. Salakia. Thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God. And that's what we are. We're in our captivity today, and we're subject unto payments. The Lord told us in Deuteronomy 20th chapter that if we didn't observe His laws and we did wickedness, essentially, we would be sent into captivity, which we were, and that we would serve our enemies and want of all things.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened, because in America, and even like Europe, the brother said it's the same way over
As a
in
woman,
UK.
remember, as a woman travaileth. It just popped up.
As the, like the brother said, even in the UK, it's the same way. You're subject under payments and you can't get ahead. Everyone's living check to check. Everyone's stuck in a funk, man. So we were sitting in our captivity under the oppression of our enemies, Esau, Edom. We're under their oppression, and they're ruling, man, and they're ruling unjustly. They're making false decrees, or unrighteous decrees rather, which income tax is an unrighteous decree. Because when you go into the Constitution, income tax was illegal according to the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
It's unconstitutional. All right, you can pay a tribute or a tax to the city or state that you live in, because that's what helps build up the cities, the streets, the roads, the sewer system, stuff like that. Emergency services. Having a city or state tax that's, a percentage of your income is okay, but federal income tax, most people's checks are taxed like their income is taxed upwards of 22-25%. And for people like myself and this brother who make money on bonuses and commissions, that's taxed even higher.
Yep.
My bonus checks at my job are taxed 37%.
Yeah, mine about we're around the same thing.
37%.
37 of like 42%. It's high.
So if I made $20,000 this year, let's just say $20,000 this year in bonuses before taxes, I'm probably only seeing like maybe 11 of that.
Yep.
Maybe 11,
12ish.
and that's insane because that's hard-earned money.
And then not to mention after it's already taxed by the government, then when you go to utilize your money to buy services and goods, it's taxed again. Bro, it's a crook ass system. Like
now they have taxes on bills. Like you go to pay a bill, your bill's $105.
Yep.
You go through the fine print of your bill.
It'll say regulatory program fee, this fee,
Commercial
SSI
energy
fee,
fee.
commercial fee. Bro,
It's
you're
like
what the
$30
fuck?
in fees on a $100 bill.
Yo, it'd be like $40 in fees on a $100 bill. You like, yo, how am my bill $140 if I only owe y'all $100? This is the government is systematically trying to make everyone dependent on them and poor.
Yep.
Right? And if you are not using the wisdom, right, and understanding that the Bible has taught us and don't stay ahead of it, bro, you will drown. If you don't abide in the fear of Yahweh Shem Shah, you will drown. Like I just gave y'all a testimony. Like if I could, and then mind you, every man his own moderation. Every man his own. Every man is gonna. The Lord's gonna give every man his own hardships, right? I can honestly sit here and say that most people couldn't stand in my shoes for a week without crumbling, right? But the Lord has built me up. I have so much faith that the Lord has built me up to be able to withstand what I'm dealing with, man.
Moses said, just a story. I was out on the highways today and an evil brother tried to kill me for bringing out the word. He hated Leviticus 20 and 13. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shah. Hey, man.
Hey, brother, man.
Hey,
I pray that the angels encamp around you always, brother. Keep pushing.
Yep.
Remember this, man. Nobody can hurt you unless the Lord wills it.
John 7 and 7.
Go ahead. Just get it real quick. Salakia, but beautiful. We're gonna bring that up. We're gonna just touch that and get back. Yeah, and we got some other precepts. But yeah, man.
It's John 7 and 7.
I was gonna get when you get done that, go to John 16. Okay.
John 7 and 7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify that the works thereof are evil.
Yep.
Yeah, man. They don't hate you. They hate Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Because you're doing exactly what Yahweh Shai.
Think about it. You bringing out you bringing out technically the first book. When I say first book, the first book of the law, Leviticus. You bringing out the first book, and people don't. It's a cut. Remember the scriptures are powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, right? So you got to understand, when you be bringing it out, brother, people are going to be cut in their spirit. They're going to be cut. And what's the first thing that happens when people don't want to be accountable for their sins or actions? They lash out. That devil that's on them, those demons that's on them is going to cry out. But brother, they can't touch you, man. But I pray that the Paul Loy and Yahweh Shem Shah, I pray that Yahweh Shem Shah send angels to camp around you at all times when you out on the highways and edges, bro. Right? Be fearless, brother. Be fearless. 2 Timothy 1 and 7. To humor you, and get that real quick. Get that 2 Timothy 1 and 7 real quick. I grab it real quick, brother. Just for you, and then we're going to get back. 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7, it says, "For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Stay strong, brother. Stay strong. All right, go ahead.
John 16, I'm assuming this is what you wanted.
Yeah, John 16, you kind of read into it.
I started 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you.
Actually, you can kind of start, just read. The reason why it kind of breaks down.
Let me see. Oh, you wanted the woman travail, right?
Yeah,
That's all
but
the way down to 20.
I know that, brother, but I want to get, these are the things I've spoken to you that you should be offended that they should, mind you, this is what's to come. Remember, we talking about hardships of America, hardships of the devil coming down on us. It's basically going inside, they're going to kick us out of our houses, the synagogues, and this is what they're trying to systematically do. They're trying to squeeze us, man. Squeeze the last bit of life out of you, man, right? And what is a hedge of protection? Money, right? So what are they doing to all of the, remember they trying to rob the poor, right?
Before we get down, let me grab this.
All right, go ahead.
This is Haggai 1 and 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. He that earneth wages to put in a bag with holes.
Yep, and this is what it feels like, because if you look up, think about it. Every time you get paid, you already know that paycheck is going somewhere.
It's going somewhere.
Like you, like, damn, I'm paid. Damn, like you might like.
You never got to check.
I'm gonna use me. I just told you how high my bills be, but my commission check will come in at the end of the month, and it'll look pretty. It'll be like boom. It'd be and I'm gonna humor you, like $5-6 grand. Let's say $5-6 grand. Like, damn, I got a $6 grand check. Here comes the government. They take their portion.
Boom.
Boom.
40%, damn.
40% already gone. Then my mortgage, I just told y'all, is upwards over $2 grand. Boom. That hit. Water, gas, electric. Boom, 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 boom. That hit.
Still gotta eat.
Still gotta eat. Still gotta put gas in my car to get back to work to make more money. And I got a daughter, right? I pay for her health insurance and all that. Boom. Whatever she need, boom. Next thing I look up, I'm like, damn, that $6 grand looked good at first, right? So this is why, like, this is what the scriptures talking about. Haggai, like, we are all going through it. Everybody at his own moderation, everybody at his own level, but all of us are feeling it. But understand, this is happening because the devil is trying to get us to turn away from our power, right? He's trying to get us to be more carnal and in the flesh, worried about. Remember, what does it say in Matthew the 6th chapter, right? If you read Matthew 6th chapter, the Lord tells us to stop bitching. Did he not feed the birds and the lilies? And even though he said the lilies twirl in the wind, do I not make sure that they have protection? Or something like that. Salaki if I'm overstepping. But go ahead and read it. Matthew 6th chapter, right? It goes into how the Lord is going to take care of us. We got to just have faith that he's going to make a way.
Are we not greater than the fowls of the earth?
Are we not greater than the birds? Are we not greater than them? Did I not make you my people? You know, these are the things that we got to understand, especially in these hard times that are coming. It's coming, and it's only going to get worse. Now, go ahead, if you read into John, was that John? If you read into that, you just start at the top. It kind of breaks down how the devil's going to come down on us, man. Go ahead.
John 16. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh, whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service.
So there's going to be a time where there are going to be witch hunts for the children of Israel, man. If you go to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, down in like 70 something, it goes into a great insurrection of those who fear the Lord. Now, mind you, these people are going to be convinced in their minds that what they're doing is the right thing. Like these wacky-tacky Christians, they're going to be thinking that we are the radicals and we are the false and we're disrespecting Jesus. So then what they're going to do is they're going to go and cast us out of our houses, put us in prison. They're going to take our goods, our plenty things, our money, our resources. They're going to kill some of us, right? And they're going to do this because they believe that they're doing God's work. This is that trick bag, man. Go ahead.
It says, these things will they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me.
See, they do these things to you because they have not known the Father or Yahweh Shai, right? They thought they knew. They talking about Elohim and God and Jesus, and God loves all I got to do is believe that Jesus died for me and I'm saved. They don't know the truth. So because they don't know the truth, they can't see past their strong delusions. So when they see you, they look at you as wicked. They look at us as wicked, like we are the wicked ones, that we are bigots and racists and evil, that we're twisting the doctrine, right? Little do they know, all they doing is digging their own graves, man. Go ahead.
But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, you may remember that I told you of them.
So this is a fair warning from the Lord, right? Just say we are out on the highways edges. How does the Lord speak? He speaks through his men, obviously through the word, but we're speaking as the oracles of the Most High because we're speaking this word, right? This truth. So look, we're telling you right now that it's coming. It's coming. Like Jacob's trouble is coming. We understand that a great insurrection is coming. We understand that they're systematically setting the stage for civil war. They're systematically setting the stage for a complete implosion. We understand that, right? Inflation. Though they can fix inflation. All the money they didn't sent to war could have fixed homelessness and the economy like that. They could pump money, so much money into the communities to fix homelessness, to fix the inflation, to fix jobs. They can pass treaties and bills, but they don't care. They don't want to. They make they pull a veil over everybody's eyes to make it seem like your vote matters.
Well, you know they can't stop dumping the money into the military because they done bullied the world so damn much.
Yep.
So if they stop putting that much money into the military for the troops back, people are going to take advantage of America and try them at that point. You know what I mean?
Which is also still coming. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, "And these things I said not unto you at the beginning because I was with you, but now I go my way to him that sent me, and none of you asking me, whither goest thou? But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But if I depart, I will send him unto you."
So this is the thing. This is Yahweh Shai speaking to the congregation, mainly the apostles at this time. But remember, this is also for our learning. So the Yahweh Shai is speaking to us and basically saying, look, I have to tell you that these things are coming. I have to tell you that this is the pitfalls and snares that the devil is going to come down to you. I have to tell you the truth. Why? Because I love you, right? But at the same time, I also have to leave. Why? Because if I don't leave, I can't send a comforter. Future prophecies can't happen, and your salvation, which I've promised thee, will not come to pass if I stay here now. I have to leave, so the trials and tribulations must go on. That the judgments and prophecies must come to pass for that future time that you are seeking for, right? And then that savory, because mind you, when our salvation comes, it's going to be savory. It's going to be sweet and savory. It's going to be a time like no other to be a part of that number, to be a part of salvation, right? That first fruit. But how can we appreciate any of that if the trials and tribulations didn't go on? So, but the Lord gave us fair warning, right? Knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of the times. Go ahead.
Verse 8, "And when he is come, he will reprove you. He will reprove the world of sin and of righteousness and of judgment. Of sin because they believe not on me. Of righteousness because I go to my Father and ye see me no more. Of judgment because the prince of this world is judged. I have yet many things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now. Howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth, for he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak. And he will show you things to come."
And this is the Comforter, right? So the Holy Spirit, also talking about the Scriptures, right? So this was written for our learning, so we can understand what's going on today. Like in inflation that's going on, and all the hardships you're going through. Guess what? It's supposed to happen. Remember, the Lord said this is not our rest. We got to understand that things are going to get worse, right? Things are going to get worse. Whatever you feel right now, understand that this is light compared to what's coming. So all you can do is prepare yourself. Right? So if you working, let's say if you work in a job and you working 60 hours a week, but you getting minimum wage, you might time to start looking for a different job that gives you a little bit more leisure. Right? Looking to build online. All the money is online now. I mean, if you look up all these little kids, 12, 13, 15, 20, 18, doing what? Getting rich online. Right? Everything is becoming all digital. Got to stay ahead of the times. Obviously, keep your faith, because these riches and all this stuff that people are getting, it will all be gone eventually. But until then, brothers need to understand that the Lord helps those who help themselves. If you're going to sit here and be under a rock and oh my God, my life, oh my life, and you just bitching and complaining, guess what? Nothing good is going to come to you. The Lord says when you're brought to a lower state, take it what? Cheerfully. And also what? Glorify his name when you're brought down, and also when you're lifted up. Understand that all these things are to try you through the fire to get you ready for the times to come. It's like we read in John 16, it's saying, look, I'm telling you this because you need to know that this is coming. You need to know that this is coming. Now, mind you, a lot of you like-minded brothers, already know this stuff is coming, but the reminder has to stay at the forefront of your mind.
Gotta meditate day and night.
You got to meditate day and night. Like, all right, put a contingency plan together, man. Now, mind you, obviously the Lord gonna have us all over the place like vagabonds, drifting from place to place. I'm not saying that none of that's gonna happen.
Shit, get you a little bug out back, man.
You might get a little
Grab
bug out.
every time you go to the market, if you can, grab an extra case of water or something.
Yeah, something
man.
little, something small. I mean,
If you can get to it when all hell break loose, that's good. You prepared because the scriptures
Or-
say a prudent man foresees the evil and hides himself. But if you can't get to it,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It'll
it'll be for another brother.
It'll
maybe.
be for another brother, and pray to the Lord that He just keep that hedge of protection on you, man.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like that's all we have
That's
is hope.
simple. It's
All we have is
that
hope
simple.
and faith. That's all we have.
At the end of the day, fear is going to get you nowhere.
Nowhere.
Because what does worry do? Right? Worry just puts you in a stressful mentality. But when you are cool, calm, collected, you're like, you know what, the Most High got it. You're able to think more clearly. And then next thing you know, you'll be in a situation, you'll be able to think your way out of it. But in reality, the faith of the Most High is what got you out of that situation.
I want to add one more thing that I think is very important. And I'm gonna put it like this. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you're not praying to the Father and pleading with Him for all your wants and needs, then what are you doing? Now remember this.
It says, cast all your burdens on Him.
It says cast all your burdens on Him. I'm also going to say it like this. Unspoken words are just resentment in the making. Right? You ever see people on a deathbed or whatever, and they be like, but why, Lord? They're resenting the Most High. They're resenting Him because He didn't come to my need when I needed Him. But when did you actually ever reach out to Him? Inconsistently pray. When did you ever actually put forth a full effort to the Lord? You expect Him to just roll over whenever you feel like it, but you put no effort in? Remember this. Unspoken words is resentment in the making. And that goes for even in relationships with your own significant other and friends and family members. Think about it. You ever hear a woman say, and I'm not trying to get off topic, but you ever hear a woman say, he should know by now. He should just do it without me having to tell him. First of all, he can't read your fucking mind. So if you never tell him what's wrong, and then you're building up resentment over 6-8 months, and you go and cheat on him with some dude because you were unhappy, and then he find out about it and go, why'd you cheat on me? Well, I felt like this. Bitch, you never told me. Simple. The same way with the Most High. The Lord knows what we want, but He is also telling us to what? To ask Him. All right? Cast your burdens unto the Most High, man. Come on that? Here, go ahead.
Well, I guess I didn't get to...
Oh, yeah, you didn't get all the way down. Go ahead.
John 16:14. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. Then said some of his disciples among themselves, what is this that he saith unto us? A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, ye shall see me, and because I go to the Father? They said, therefore, what is this that he saith a little while? He cannot tell what he saith.
So the Lord is speaking in parables, but He basically saying, look, man, you won't see me for a little while because I go into the Father, but you will see me in a little while, because basically He's saying, I'm not leaving for a long time.
It might be a long time here on earth.
It might be a long time here on earth, but I will be back. I'm leaving you for a short while, and in a short while I'll be back. Right? That's what He's saying. And they're like, wait, what? Wait, what's the short while? Because they can't understand it. They can't understand the time frame. Remember, a day is like 1,000 years unto the Lord, and 1,000 years like unto the Lord is a day. Right? You got to understand these things, man. But the Lord also let us know that you will know. He will give us signs of the times. He will give us He will systematically give us signs, which are what? Prophecies that are going to unfold to let us know that the time is getting nearer and nearer, in which we see today. Go ahead.
John 16:19. Then Yahushua knew that they were serious to ask Him, and said unto them, do ye inquire among yourselves that I said, a little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while ye shall see me? Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. And a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world.
Now, mind you, you can liken this to our pain and suffering that we're going through right now, our light affliction, right? Inflation, in poverty, paycheck to paycheck, and going to your enemy, a want for all things, not knowing your name, right? All these things are happening to us right now, but guess what? That time is almost up, right? Because when our Lord and Savior finally comes back, guess what? All of our pain and suffering, when we're in the kingdom of heaven, is going to be an afterthought. We're not going to look back at it and go, damn, dog, we used to, you know what I mean? No, we probably look back at it, yo, remember that shit? Damn, I don't even remember that. Damn, do you remember remember the time we had to eat oodles and noodles and hot dogs, bro? Remember the time we had to put, you know what I mean?
It couldn't be me.
You know what I mean?
That's how we're going to feel.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to look at it like that. The Lord said this is a light affliction.
Well, Romans 18, I believe, says the sufferings of this world are not worthy
Yep.
to be compared with the glory that we're going to have in the kingdom.
Kind of.
Let me see.
21 was the point. I think you had 21. That was the point. That was the point. You good? Let me see. What did I want? The First Chronicles. I wanted to end it off with our people. The First Chronicles 17 and 21. Understand that the Lord chose us, man. The Lord chose us, man.
First Chronicles 17:21.
Come. And this is what we got to meditate on. We got to meditate to understand that the Lord chose us, man. The reason why the devil's going to come down having great wrath because of what the Lord did. He chose us. Understand that you are from a legendary bloodline. You are God's chosen people. You are the cream of the crop, the creme of the creme, whatever you want to call it. And because of that, you will be hated. You will be hated because you have a power. You will be hated because you have a Savior. You'll be hated because you have a God, man. You got to understand this, man. So read that. We get into with this one.
And what one nation in the earth is like thy people Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem to be his own people, to make thee a name of greatness and terribleness by driving out nations from before thy people.
So, it's literally saying, what type of people, man? What type of people are we? We are a great people where the Lord came to redeem himself and basically make us a greatness in the earth and a terribleness, man. Because they used to fear us, and that fear is coming back. They still fear us. That's why they persecute so much, because they fear of our rise, right? Kwam Yashara. They fear of this rise, right? So understand this. When you going through it and you think like, man, the white man always coming after me, I'm always getting persecuted. Guess what? It's because they fear you. They fear the love that the Father has for you. They feel your power, man. They fear your uniqueness, man. They fear. They're like, damn, these people. What people is it that the Lord Himself came to redeem? That the Lord made them a greatness in the earth and a terribleness, and used them, right? And used them
Fear
to
what they can't have or understand.
exactly. Go ahead.
First Chronicles 7:21, it says, "Whom thou hast redeemed out of Egypt, for thy people Israel didst thou make thine own people forever. Thou Yahweh becamest their God." Now therefore, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, let the thing that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house be established forever, and do as thou hast said.
Now, what is this house he's talking about? He's talking about the Biaf Dawadah, the house of David, and Lord willing, we are a part of that number. This is an eternal, it's an eternal royal priesthood and kingdomship, man. Man, we hail from kings and royal priests, man. We hail from that, man. So every time you're going through it and you're feeling less than, or you're feeling inadequate, or you're feeling like you're being defeated, understand that you can turn to your power and ask for anything that comes to your fucking mind, man. And understand that you come from a legendary bloodline and nobody can tell you anything else other than that. That you are better than everybody else. That you're special. That the Lord Himself, right, redeemed you and then sent His only begotten Son, right, to die for you, man. To buy you, man. To buy you with a great sacrifice, man. And with that, right, we will the kingdom of heaven shall be ushered in, and we will be the ones to acquire it all. You the rightful rulers of this earth, man. So right now you're going through all this inflation and bullshit and turmoil. Guess what? In the near future, you're going to look back at this and it's not even going to be a thought to you anymore. You're going to be overcome with joy. You're going to be overcome with time. And when I mean by time, I'm talking about immortality. You're going to be overcome with the most. Gold will become nothing to us. It will pave our streets. Money shall be an afterthought, because what is money to the ones who actually print it? Right? What is power to a one who's immortal and can manipulate the elements? What is love? Right? On this side, when the love of the Father is stronger than anything you can ever imagine, man. Understand that everything you've ever wanted is is literally standing in front of you. The Lord has his hand out like, yo, come on, hop up on this ark, because the end is coming. All right? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, Mahabarakat, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, and shalom to the elect. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.